The Yoga of Divine Love, Prema Yoga. I was blessed with this Prema Yoga. This is a fifth state of yoga. We know the meaning of yoga. We already discussed that yoga means yuj or union with the divine. The world knows of four states of yoga: Dhyana Yoga or meditation, Bhakti Yoga, devotion, Karma Yoga, action, Gyana Yoga, education. But how does one live with these four states of yoga and be in this world? I was blessed with the fifth state of yoga, Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love. The yoga of divine love is a way to be united with the Supreme through love. It is all about loving God. But how can you love God? God lives in the skies. We have grown up believing these lies. We have not realized the truth that God manifests in you and me, in a butterfly, in a bee. God is in every living creature. But because we have not realized this truth, we have not realized the truth of Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga means loving God by loving His creation. Because His creations are none other than His manifestations. God manifests as everybody. You think it's your mother and father? No, it's God. It's Sip, the supreme immortal power. You think it's your beloved, your husband, your wife? No. Your beloved is a manifestation of God. As long as you love your beloved looking at the skin, it is prema. But when you love the beloved, going beyond bone and skin, and you love the divine that is within, that creates Prema Yoga. That love for the divine is what the Sufis called Ishq Hakiki. It is not Ishq Majazi. Ishq Majazi is the worldly love. The love from body to body. But what the Greeks called agape is divine love, Prema Yoga, not eros, what we call lust today. Therefore, Prema Yoga is the way to be in yoga, to be in union with the divine through prema, through love. You love one and all because you realize one and all are none other than God. They are all Sip, the supreme immortal power. You are madly in love with your beloved, not because you love your beloved, but because your beloved is God. Your beloved is Sip. And you don't get caught. You don't get caught in worldly love. You realize that love is divine. Love is coming from the divine. And love is for the divine. Who is loving? It is the soul. Can you love without the soul? Is a dead body capable of loving? No. But we don't realize that love, which is a fountain of joy, appears from the soul. It appears from the soul and it is for the soul that is within. Somehow we have grown up thinking love is hugs and kisses and hearts. We think love is just a kiss. We don't realize that true love is bliss. True love is nasha, it's an intoxication, it's ananda. Provided that love is Prema Yoga. Provided that love can unite us with the divine. Otherwise, love creates heartaches and heartbreaks. There are expectations and conditions. And there is misery and disappointment. Because this is not true love. True love is like the white light of the sun that creates the 7 colors of the rainbow. The rainbow of divine love is just like the rainbow of 7 colors, Vibgya. Violet love is love from a child to parent. Indigo love is love from 2 friends, between 2 friends. Blue love is the first love of romance. Green love is self-love for ourselves. Then comes yellow love or intellectual love, followed by orange love, mostly by women, emotional love. And finally, red, the red lust or passionate love from skin to skin. Prema Yoga is not just red love or lust or physical love. It is all the 7 colors of the rainbow of love. From the time we are a kid till the time we die, we experience love. Because this love is actually Prema Yoga. Because we don't realize it is Prema Yoga, we think it is Prema. And the love does not unite us with the divine because we do not realize that we are loving because of the soul within. And we are loving the soul in another. This love from soul to soul, from ruh to ruh, from atma to atma, from spirit to spirit, this love from soul to soul creates Prema Yoga. Otherwise, is there a way to love God? There is no way to love God. But when you know God doesn't live far away in the stars, God is not somewhere in a heaven, when you realize that God is in every soul, S-O-U-L, the spark of unique life, is none other than SIP, the supreme immortal power. When you realize the truth that it is God, it is SIP that appears in the soul, then you experience the yoga of divine love. You experience Prema Yoga. Many people, they attain a state of Prema Yoga through what is known as Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The Satya, the truth, is Shivam, a God, is Sundaram, beautiful. First they experience everything beautiful as God. They feel the flowers and the fruits and the birds are all manifestations of God. They start experiencing God. But then they evolve into Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love. They are living in the ever-presence of the divine. They feel God in one and all. Their love is not limited just to one person. They are not possessive about that one person they love. Because their love is not love. Their love is the yoga of divine love. Their love is Prema Yoga. When we live in yoga, when we live as a yogi, moving from Dhyana Yoga to Bhakti Yoga to Karma Yoga to Gyana Yoga, there is a time in life when we are caught in Bhoga. We are caught in this world of material possessions. And because we are caught in Bhoga, we lose our yoga or union with the divine. But when we discover Prema Yoga, then there is no chance of falling in Bhoga. There is no need to fall in Bhoga. Because the love for your beloved, the love for your friends, the love for the world becomes Prema Yoga. And this Prema Yoga unites us with the divine. It doesn't become Bhoga. It doesn't become a lust for this material world. It doesn't become lust for pleasure, power, possessions. It is not just lust or sex or infatuation, or passion or obsession from a man to a woman. If there is just sexual attraction or infatuation, this can be love, but it cannot be Prema Yoga. Does it mean that in Prema Yoga there can be no physical love? Of course there can be physical love. But you are not loving the woman. You are loving the goddess in the woman. You don't believe that your man is handsome. You believe your man is Sip, the supreme immortal power. When love is between a god and a goddess, when love is between Sip, a supreme immortal power, and Sip, another supreme immortal power, when even the physical love is from a soul to soul, when love is between two soulmates who believe they are not two separate human beings, they are one supreme immortal power appearing as two souls, this creates Prema Yoga. But the Prema Yoga manifests in a manner where there is no possessiveness. There is trust. There is no expectations. There is acceptance. And there is surrender. This is a sign of Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga means that your love for the one you love creates a euphoria of joy, an ecstasy of divine love. There can be no greater joy than Prema Yoga. Unfortunately, people don't know of Prema Yoga. They only know of the yoga of meditation, of devotion, of action, of education. They have not learnt the yoga of divine love. I was blessed with this yoga of divine love a year ago. And then I learnt to love the divine as I love His creation. Because these are not His creations. These are all manifestations. If I love you, it means I love God. For you are not you. You are a manifestation of God. This is Prema Yoga, the fifth state of yoga. Instead of moving from Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Gyana Yoga to Bhoga, I spend my life in Prema Yoga. I spend my life in the yoga of divine love. And because I spend my life in the yoga of divine love, I am ever united with the divine. Just like that SIM card is ever connected to the satellite, I am always united with the Supreme. Because I know that this whole world is an illusion. Everything is a manifestation of the Supreme. Every molecule of matter is the power of the Creator. Every soul in every living being is God. I love a little bird that sings a song in the morning. I love my little pet dog who kisses me and wags its tail. I love all the people around me because my love for them is not prema, it is Prema Yoga. I have evolved from prema to Prema Yoga, and so I love God. I love God because God is not there, far away. God is here. God is everywhere. God is in everyone. And so I love one and all because I know this is not love. This is the yoga of divine love. Today, I live as a yogi. I live as a yogi ever united in yoga. I spend my life moving from one state of yoga to another. And ultimately, when I finish doing my meditation, when I am united in silence, when I finish my prayers, my singing, my hymns, my bhakti, when I finish my service, serving people, helping people realize the truth, I finish my karma yoga. When I go to Gyana Yoga and I'm learning and gaining wisdom and education, the rest of the time I am in Prema Yoga. I am in the yoga of divine love. So I am able to live as a yogi. So I am free from Bhoga. Do you want to become one with the Lord? Do you want to be free from Bhoga? Do you want to attain that state of enlightenment, mukti, moksha, nirvana, salvation? Then discover Prema Yoga. Discover the yoga of divine love. Discover the divine, the Lord, your God, in every creature that walks and sings and crawls and flies. Don't stop by loving the skin. Love the divine that is within. For that is not love. That is the yoga of divine love. That is Prema Yoga. The moment you are a Prema yogi, you overcome hate, revenge, jealousy, anger. Because you have dropped your ego. You realize I am not I. I am nothing. I am just that soul, that spark of unique life that has sipped the supreme immortal power. When you realize you are nothing, you realize that the love inside you is the divine. It is God. And the one who is loving is not you. The one who is loving is God. And the one you are loving is not the one you are loving. The one you are loving too is God. Love is divine. Love comes from the divine. Love goes to the divine. Love is God. Love comes from God. Love goes to God. This is the yoga of divine love. This is Prema Yoga. Once you discover this yoga of divine love, you too will become a yogi. You will overcome Bhoga. You will be free from the lust of this material world. You will be free from the prison of pleasures, people and possessions. And you will live a life of Ananda. You will live in that consciousness, that Sat Chit Anand, that consciousness of bliss, which comes from that state of Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love.